Hello lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a really cool pick a card for you. This is a part of my spooky season series. These are all Halloween-ish themed videos leading up to Halloween this month of October. Today we have a pick a card for you, and it's all about your magic powers. So that could be kind of translated as your psychic abilities, but I really want to make it themed your magic powers, because I feel like everyone has a sixth sense of their own. Some people have more than one, but we're going to dive into it. So as you can see, we have a lot of piles here, and things are a little different than they usually are. This 4 is going to be your magic powers, and these 4 are going to be your angel numbers. So feel free to choose more than one angel number or magic power. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Now, if you're new to pick a cards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you're drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hello lovely souls, if you chose pile number 1, this is for you. We're going to be revealing your magic powers. I know people are going to ask me, I have some really cool book suggestions. This is called Making Magics from the library. I go to the library a lot, but it is really, really cool. It's weaving together the everyday and the extraordinary. And then I have Witches, which I am still reading, but it's really cool. And it's about the transformative power of women working together. So really cool books if you guys are interested in witchcraft, magic, all that great stuff. All right, so let's get into it. Group number 1, what is your magic power? We have healer, witch, there you go. You guys definitely probably already know this about yourself, or you're starting to kind of discover this about yourself. You have this natural ability to heal people, and you might even take it to the next level with witch here. You might really be interested in alchemy and spells and potions, and be like a garden witch or a sea witch or a kitchen witch. There's all sorts of different types of witches. But this is really cool because all my decks that I'm using are witch themed, and so is my tarot deck. So very excited about this. And you see this witch picking lavender. You guys might have an animal familiar. In this imagery, she has a crow, which is very common, but you guys could have like a cat or a dog or something of that nature, a bunny that is kind of your familiar. This is something that you guys probably have known for a long time. The reason I say that is because you probably were drawn to things that were more on the whimsical, mystical side. I feel like you guys were into Harry Potter and what else? So many different really cool movies. I mean, maybe you guys were into like Vampire Diaries, or, you know, whatever it is. I'm using some pretty poor examples, but you get the picture. I think you guys probably were very fascinated by all of those things, and it's because you are probably a witch. And witches have such a negative connotation. I feel like not so much in this community, but just in general, like throughout history, quite literally. I mean, speak of history, we're in October, leading towards Halloween. This is kind of like the Salem witch trials era. So this is just something that I feel like has had a bad connotation, but I feel like it's a very positive kind of honor. You guys have this natural wisdom and foresight and healing empathic ability. You might even attract people that try to just kind of use you for your empathicness and your healing ability. So I feel like you guys have this inner knowledge, this natural healing ability, this kind of blueprint of wisdom that just sort of came with your soul. And then I feel like you guys could be really interested in, like I said, alchemy and using herbology to really transform your current reality. And if you don't know how to do that, definitely seek the wisdom of teachers who do stand for such things. I used to, when I lived in California, live not even that close. Honestly, I lived like 45 minutes away from it, but it was worth the drive for me from this really cool mystical shop. I've never seen anything like it. And they had a whole back wall of different herbs like mugwort and just things that were super difficult to find anywhere else. And I just thought that was so cool. I spent so much time doing spells and jar spells and protection spells and things like that. So you guys might be really interested in unlocking your herbal knowledge in order to work with recipes for tinctures, elixirs, healing potions. But you guys, and if you have it, you should tap into that because it is your magic power. It is part of your strength. Natural healer doesn't just come from the fact that you are a natural born healer. It comes from the fact that you use the natural world around you to heal, and you are very grounded to that sentient practice. So this is really beautiful. You guys might have a natural affinity with plants and herbs. You guys might be just really into plants, and this is also something that is an honor because you are, you know, in the craft where you are honoring the god and the goddess, the lord and the lady, and understanding the role of the high priestess and priest. And, you know, witches can transform and change all that they touch for the greater good of all. So combining this knowledge with just modern day witchcraft is really incredibly transformative and inspirational. So for your everyday witch oracle, we have affirmation for healing the heart. We have lavender. Wow, I just noticed that there's lavender here and she's carrying lavender. So you guys might really be drawn to lavender, the scent, or this is a sign that you need to work with lavender. Surround yourself with love. Okay, so not even the point of this reading, but maybe some of you guys have gone through a rough patch. Maybe some of you have gone through a breakup of some sort. Maybe you tend to attract toxic people that are codependent because they want to suck out your healing energy for themselves with no intention of reciprocation. Now we're kind of deviating, but I guess my point is right now, in order to really unlock this magic power of yours, and you know, you already have it, you don't need to like unlock it, but to really harness it and use it, you guys need to heal your heart. It starts with healing yourself, and then you can heal other people. And right now, it's time to work with lavender. It's time to surround yourself with friends and with love, people, dogs, cats, you know, whatever it is that will make you feel more supported, because healers, you know, not a popular statement, need healing too. So we have balance. Lots of green imagery. That green imagery to me really symbolizes the herbology that I'm talking about and the affinity of that, but it also symbolizes your heart chakra and that kind of needing to heal. We have passion and happiness. Excuse me, I have like incense running, candles. As much as I love it, and I really love incense, it does make me sneeze. Excuse me, you guys. Okay, we have passion, we have happiness. Now I'm gonna pull from the Everyday Witch Oracle, or Tarot, my bad. Okay, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Cups. So yeah, now is the time to hang out with friends. Now is the time to be surrounded by those who really fill your cup up with love, who really reciprocate the good energy that you guys are constantly giving to other people. I see that whatever left you out in the cold is more so in your past. You definitely are turning a new leaf of some sort, but I think it's important just for you to remember that you are a natural healer. You're gonna draw in people that tend to be vampires that want to suck that out of you. This isn't news to you, but I do think that we always need like a reminder that someone else, like me, a third party, Samantha James, is telling you that I recognize this quality about you, and I think you guys need to hone in some more spell work to protect yourself, because you are just so empathic and sweet. And again, it's not like you don't know this about yourself, but I think sometimes it's a good reminder, because it's not like we're talking to ourselves like, you know what, I'm so helpful, so sweet, and so empathic. People are just like drawn to me. Like, we don't talk to ourselves like that, unless you do. But still, I think it's just kind of energetic commentary on how you guys are going to keep repeating the cycle and attracting these people if you don't draw the line. And because you are so powerful, you're gonna attract either situation, dark or light. And I prefer for you to attract the lightness of this whole situation, because the dark is that people are really clinging to your power, trying to take it from you. And then the light side of this is that you can empower yourself so that you can then empower other people. So with the Three of Cups, I just see that you guys need to get out there, spend more time with friends and family and people that truly love you and care for you, have your best interests at hand, maybe even some spell work to manifest a soul family, or hanging out with your soul family virtually via the tarot community. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like, oh, let me scramble and find some friends if like you don't feel like you have any right now. But it is about balance. Yes, we have the High Priestess. So you've always had this natural ability to be drawn to magic, divination. You have this kind of inner wisdom and knowledge that just absolutely amplifies your practice. And I think the more knowledgeable you become about it, the more you read books about it, the more you're going to discover your niche and really what your true superpower in this really is. And finding your true happiness. But I do feel like you guys have always had a passion for this. I feel like you've always been passionate about the mystical things and candle magic and tarot and witches and, you know, the history of witches. And that's amazing. Keep fueling that fire. You know what I'm saying? Keep just, you know, burning that candle, because it is leading you closer to your roots, maybe even possibly your ancestry. And it helps you, you know, amplify the magic that you already have inside of you. So affirmation for healing the heart. I kind of want to read from the book because it is so beautiful. Let me find it. It's a little difficult, this kind of, this book and how they like created it. Okay, water, I know that this is fire. So you guys might be fire signs, or you just might be drawn to fire magic. Candle magic, doing a burning bowl ritual will be really essential to releasing whatever it is that has created some inner turmoil. Where is fire? Okay, fire. Affirmation for healing. Okay. Life can be tough, and there are times with all of us when we feel sad and brokenhearted, relationships that don't work out, the loss of pets or human loved ones, illness, disappointments. There are plenty of things that leave us wounded and aching. It's okay to be sad, but when that sadness doesn't go away or interferes with our ability to function in a healthy way, we may need to look outside of ourselves for help in moving past it. That can mean family or friends. Oh, see, another kind of advice about surrounding yourself with other people. A counselor, reaching out to Dee for healing. Be kind to yourself and allow others to be kind to you. Okay, so this card may mean that you have a heart that is in need of mending. If so, what are you doing to help the process along? Are you doing your best to heal, or are you wallowing? If you need help in healing, are you looking for it and accepting it as it's offered? If your heart is doing just fine, and I hope it is, perhaps this card is an indication that you can do something to help someone else whose heart is filled with sorrow. Ooh, I love that. And then magic. If you're stuck in a place of pain and sorrow and having a hard time moving on, try saying this simple affirmation every day for a month or longer if it's helping. You can light a candle if you like, or just stand with both hands over your heart and say, I am broken, but I am healing. My heart grows stronger and more vibrant every day with the love of the God and Goddess. I am healing. Oh, that's so beautiful. All right, so group number 1, I see a lot of opportunity coming your way, and I see a lot of you guys really needing to trust your inner guidance and navigate with your intuition. You guys really are you're really more on point than you give yourself credit for. So I really hope that resonated, and don't forget to pick out your angel number. And I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you at your next reading. Hello, group number 2, welcome. If you chose group number 2, this is for you. We are going to be talking about what is your magic power. And I have a couple books over here. These are just kind of recommendations. I am really big on it. I love the library, so they're from the library. But we have Making Magic by Brianna Saucy, Weaving Together the Everyday and the Extraordinary. It's very, very cool and interesting. It's about seeing the light in magic, which is in our everyday life. And then we have Witches by Sam George Atwood. This is about the transformative power of women working together. And it also kind of talks about witch history as well. Super cool. These are kind of my book suggestions. All right, let's get into it. What is your magic power? Group number 2. Candle magic. Ooh, this is my favorite. This is what I built my foundation on. I used candle magic as my main superpower for the longest time. And it, you know, like I said, you can pick more than one pile, but it really amplified everything else around me. Love this. I could go on for days about candle magic. You know, you guys might already tap into it a little bit on the full or new moon. This is the best time to really use your candle magic, but also using multicolored candles as well is going to be super helpful for your practice. You know, green representing prosperity and abundance, and red representing love. Although I would never use a red candle for manifesting love, I would use it for self-love. And I would use pink for manifesting self-love, orange for success, purple for intuition, all that beautiful stuff. All right, so candle magic might be something that you have been drawn to, and there's a reason for it, and it is very transformative, especially in relation to scrying or doing kind of prayers on paper. You can even do carvings in your candles, but the combination of intention plus flame plus color seems to be very powerful. So we have sun and stars. So you guys could be fire signs for sure, or air signs, and kind of the wave of fire, fire itself, but we have sun and stars. We have potion. Remember to practice self-love. Yes, so don't just use candle magic for the sake of other people. Use it for yourself. Do that self-love ritual. We have faith, creativity, love, and magic. Love that. So beautiful. All right, you guys, so candle magic, I mean, let's get into it. You guys might have already been drawn to it. I think that the best and most powerful time to use candle magic is on a full moon or a new moon. Of course, you can use it whenever because intention is intention, but I honestly would recommend using it on days where you know it's going to be a powerful moon phase. I have personally been using candle magic for over 2 years, and I don't really talk about myself that much in readings. Like, I'll mention like a stupid thing here and there, but I don't really like get into like my journey or my practice of magic. But I guess this would be the most appropriate time for candle magic. I have literally transformed my whole reality, and I am giving candle magic the credit for it. Yes, it was my prayers and intentions that brought it all to life and a lot of my, you know, hard work, but it's just ironic looking back how I was squeezing a bunch of church candles, different colors of them, on this tiny little windowsill I had that was screened in because I was in this really ghetto apartment in Los Angeles, and I had like this much space to like put my candles on it, and then I would fold these papers under it with my prayers, and I would like line them all up, and like there was no view of the moon from that window, there was a view of an alley, but I just did everything I could in my power to manifest my dream life. And now I'm sitting here in my dream home with my dream dog, and just so many beautiful other incredible manifestations have materialized before my eyes. And I mean, to me, what I have to thank is candle magic. So if you haven't tapped into this magical power of yours, definitely tap into it. I mean, I could fucking like give you a TED talk on candle magic. So your desire to work as a magical practitioner is acknowledged, and candles illuminate the path of the wise for you. The spark of inner wisdom calls you to invoke the divine, for true magic begins with your desire to make something happen. So that intention is where the true magic happens. Time for a little candle magic. As you gaze into the sacred flame, you are reminded of your true connection to the source, for your soul spark is immortal. Never doubt your abilities of focus, willpower, and visualization, for in doing so, you are disregarding the powers of the world that live beyond that which is seen. Remember, all magic and illusion, this sacred act of candle magic has been with you since your very first birthday. Oh yeah, that's another thing that is so powerful. We have been blowing out candles as make a wish, blow out a candle on your birthday, right? Who the fuck put a cap or a limit as to when we could blow a candle and make a wish? Who said that we were limited to just our birthday? Bitch, I want to wish for shit every day. I'm not waiting once a year to ask for what I want, hoping it might come true. I'm going to ask for what I want all day, every day, because I am a divine, abundant being, and I deserve to receive whatever it is my heart desires. We're not put into this soul or into this life to live a life of dread and live under a glass ceiling. We're here to be who we want to be and live how we want to be, and that means having whatever you want. You think the divine is going to punish you for wanting a new car? Absolutely not. The divine wants you to feel good, and when you feel good in a new car, you start to manifest even more things for yourself. So we live in a very interesting society where we have taught people to put a limitation on their dreams and desires. Now, this goes into more than one kind of category. This doesn't just go for birthday candles and wishes. This goes for, oh, choose one career, choose one job. Like, we've been doing this to people for centuries, for as long as man has existed. With a little bit of faith and a little bit of creativity, honestly, imagine your dream life and don't feel like you can't ask for it all. You want the man, sis? Get the man. You want the dog? You want the kids? You want the house? You want the car? Get it all, sis. Get it all. Get the bag. Why would you just settle for one thing? Because who told you to? I know it's years and years of conditioning, and it's something we have to uncondition ourselves, but it's just a very interesting commentary this book is making. So, as you blew out the flickering flame before you and made a wish, you worked with the 3 principles of magic that make dreams come true. Belief in your tools, as well as yourself, is key as you keep in mind the 3-fold law when performing any magical ritual. This is a magical time for you. Your manifesting abilities are strong. Keep your thoughts and focus. So this is really beautiful because since Roman times, and then there's a beautiful history about candle magic. Candles, pillar candles being used in churches, even in Catholic and Christian churches, which don't necessarily talk about magic, but they do talk about faith. You know what I'm saying? Candles have been used forever for spells, for prayers, for focus, for honoring the god and goddess, for celebrations. Spell casting is sympathetic magic, and by using a candle, you can focus your intent or will to make manifest what you desire. So focusing that intent and will by having a green candle in front of you, you're thinking about money, you're thinking about paper, you're thinking about prosperity, abundance. Color candles invoke different spells by combining their vibration with intention. So yes, and then we have sun and stars from the Everyday Wish Oracle, which is really beautiful. I believe this is under the fire category. So let me double check. I love this book as well. So I kind of want to see what they would have to say. But with creativity here, get creative with it. Get real creative with it. I love to see it. Fucking tag me in a photo. I don't care. Like, show me what you got. Manifest love for yourself. Manifest self-love for yourself. Actually, the mind fuck here, pro tip, is that the best way to manifest love into your life or your soulmate or whatever it is to practice self-love, because we want to mirror our highest vibration. So when we're radiating at a high vibration and we are loving ourselves, we are gonna find that match. That's what we want. Because no one can love you to the point where you start to love yourself. But that is without. Okay, I'm having a tough time finding this card meaning whatever thing here. Okay, sun and stars. Fire is one of the easiest of the elements to tune into, not just because you could simply light a candle, although there is that is true, but also because fire exists all around us all the time. After all, the sun is at its heart a big ball of fire. So are the stars, although they are so distant we can't feel their warmth. So don't worry if you don't have space for a bonfire, the time to sit and watch a candle burn. Simply turn your face to the sun or look up at the stars and remember that the element of fire is in more places than you think. Ooh. Do something to connect with the element of fire. Light a candle or go out and stand underneath the sun or stars. Do the simple ritual to connect with the element of fire. Stand outside during a sunny day or inside a patch of sun. If you have a cat, you can probably follow it to find one. Close your eyes and feel the warmth on your face. Wait until it gets too hot or a bit uncomfortable, too bright, and you can truly understand the power of fire in its pleasant and most basic form. Then say, I greet you, O element of fire, and respectfully thank you for your presence in my life. Thank you for your light and your warmth, and for the passion you bring to all things. So mote it be. I love that. All right, let's see what tarot cards. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you guys might be really drawn to fire, and that might be your magic power. So freaking tune into it. You know, she even has this cauldron here, and cauldrons are usually lit over a thing of fire. You can also use things like burning bowl rituals as well to release things that no longer serve you. You can even do scrying and do that kind of visualization practice in, like, you're watching a bonfire, you're watching something of that nature. We have the World. So this is a very full circle moment for you guys, possibly. Full circle in that this is supposed to be, like, you are supposed to realize that this is part of your magic power. And some of you guys really might be kind of craving love or wanting to manifest love. And I think it's super, super important for you guys to allow yourself to do that. And fire might be sort of your ticket to doing that. So definitely get into it. Definitely look into it for sure. But this might be a part of your destined path. So you might be destined to get into this very creative space where you have the faith of, you know, using candle magic to really manifest your dreams and desires into reality. And with the World card, that could be anything. That could be travel, moving. Like I said, get it all. All of it is going to be, you know, worthy of something you could manifest. All right, group number 2, I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated, and make sure you pick an angel number, and I will see you guys there. Hello, group number 3, welcome. Let's talk about what your magic power is. But first, I have a few book suggestions for you. We have Making Magic by Brianna Saucy. Weaving Together the Everyday and the Extraordinary. This is actually a really, really cool book because it just talks about, like, simplifying magic so that it is just, you know, part of your everyday routine. And then we have Witches, the transformative power of women working together. We also have some witch history throughout here, which is really cool. So I don't know, I just thought I'd give out some book suggestions. I'm always reading and at the library, and when I see something cool, I think people should read them. All right, you guys, group number 3. What is your magic power? We have spell work, manifestation. All right, you guys, so you might have the power of manifestation and using spell work to manifest. Now, this spell work can be used, I'm seeing like a pen and quill or a quill and paper, you know, writing things down and manifesting that way. Vision boards, abundance planning, prayers, little notes here and there, I think would be really great for you guys, really beneficial. We have affirmations. We have affirmations for growth, and we have garden. Something lovely will grow from this. We have energy, abundance, bless you, and success. Okay, you guys. So you might be earth signs, doesn't have to be, but each kind of pile so far has like told me what you know, possible astrological signs you guys might be. So, you know, doing something that is very grounding, even plant magic and being very rooted to the ground is something that is going to really metaphorically grow your garden, but also like literally. There's a really cool grounding practice. There's lots of spell work I know you can do that involves soil and burying things. You know, you can put a jar spell in the ground and bury it and like have things grow around it. Definitely look into it, but there's, you know, at the top of my head, I'm like kind of spacing out. I think that this is spell work and manifestation. Manifestation is all about creating something outside of yourself, something bigger than your current reality, because the only reason that we would manifest or use spell work is because we want change in our life. We want to have alchemy. And I feel like with you guys, if you are going to change anything, it's going to be for growth and for something that is bigger than yourself. So combining the act of manifestation with the intention of growth is actually pure magic in its own form. This could represent abundance. It can represent success. It could just represent a momentum of energy that is changing around you. I'm really picturing that Wheel of Fortune tarot card. But with abundance here, it's like you can put things literally into the ground, like literally. Like I said, you could put it in a pot or a plant that you have and bury it and then watch it grow around you, because you are trying to cultivate more prosperity and abundance in your life, more success, because you want to see things sprout and grow just how you want to see yourself sprout and grow. So this is really, really beautiful. So for spell work here, okay, so for spell work, this is a good time for you to work with spells, for magic abounds. Your manifestation abilities are heightened and a magical energy runs through all of you once you put your focus in it. Your gift at this moment in time is to bring what you desire is strong as if you understanding the elements of herbs and candle magic. But remember to be careful what you wish for, as you could be blind to any unseen factors if the action you take is not for the highest good. Manifestation asks you to heed the threefold law and to remember that whatever you send out comes back. Be transparent about your wishes and take into consideration any consequences that may occur. Okay, enough of all of those warnings. I think literally you guys have the ability to cast a spell, and you might be drawn to using the elements of earth or herbs or anything around you of that matter. When you create magical spells with your intent, desires, and goals, you need to be aware of the outcome. So this is all about, you know, manifesting for the greatest intention. Right now, it's saying that your magic power is that you have the Midas touch. You have the ability to touch something and turn it into gold, quite literally. And it's asking you to really harness that in, because you truly have that gift, and that is your magic power. So affirmations for growth. You can write down a list of the things that you want to grow in your life. Put it in the bottom of a small pot, like I said, and put some soil on top of it. But see that kind of use of writing. So, you know, combining like actually writing with your intention, because you guys might be powerful writers. You just might be powerful in that you have that very grounded ability to write, and then quite literally take it to the next level, ground it and plant it. Then put a few seeds or a small plant if you're good at starting things from scratch, or if you're not good at starting things from scratch, and hold it in your hands for a few minutes. Think about what you can do to help with that growth. Concentrate, practical actions, and vow to yourself that you will follow through on doing them. Send that intention out into the universe. When you're done, put the pot on your altar or some other safe place where you will see it often, and remember your commitment to growth. That's so beautiful. So yes, you guys might literally want to manifest more money into your life, more success, more abundance, whatever it may be. We have the Queen of Swords to start. You could also have air in your chart as well, very likely there. But I feel like in general, the energy really is gaining momentum. The world is your oyster here with that Two of Wands. But I feel like with that Queen of Swords coming out, it says you really have the ability to speak or to write and to kind of, you know, use your mind's will to focus your intentions. We have the Hermit here. And the Hermit is about getting grounded, going inwards, speaking to God. We have this kind of nature imagery. So I don't know if you guys have like a really awesome backyard or like a cool forest you can go to nearby or something of that nature. Literally, ironically punny. But, you know, seriously, do it. Seriously. All right, what else? Okay, but be careful. For some reason, there was a lot of warnings in that book I was reading from, but it's coming out in the tarot. So using your manifestation and your magic for the good of the world and not using it to, you know, get someone to like you, or not using it to, you know, put a spell on somebody, only using it for your own intention of growth and growing. With that Devil card, being very discerning and discreet and careful about wanting, you know, things for the purpose and sake of luxury or being liked, making sure that the success and the abundance you want is for the greater good. It's for your own good that is going to bring greater good. All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you check out your angel number as well. But in the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys at your next reading. Hello, group number 4. Welcome. If you chose this one, group number 4, you're in the right place. First and foremost, I have a couple book suggestions. Number 1, this is called Making Magic by Brianna Saucy, weaving together the everyday and extraordinary. It's a really cool book. It just talks about how magic is like in our everyday life and how we can include it into our everyday life. Very simple, cool spells. We have Witches by Sam George Allen, The Transformative Power of Women Working Together. Also has some really cool witch history. So I thought I'd give you some book recommendations. All right, so group number 4, what is your magic power? Tarot cards, guidance. You have the power to guide. High Priestess vibes for sure. You guys might have a very strong intuition or strong inclination to use your intuition, but you guys could be a masterful tarot card reader. Love to see it. I love that. So tarot cards are a beautiful way to find guidance. I got into the practice of tarot because I just noticed that so many people were being misguided by medication, therapists, and not even to knock the whole industry, but more so it's the systematic kind of like nonchalance that has really drained the industry. So there are amazing doctors and there are amazing psychiatrists out there individually, but as a systematic whole, they're definitely drowned out in a place that discourages creativity when offering help to other people. And I just thought tarot was the coolest, most honest way to give people guidance when they find themselves at a fork in the road. So you might already be drawn to tarot as a watcher, but you might also be drawn to the cards, wanting to like buy them for yourself and give your friends tarot card readings and things like that. So this is really magical. Okay, let's find it. 86. Tarot cards. Okay, so this card talks about if you have been distracted and you're letting important messages pass you by, to really hone into divination, because it's really going to send you a direct message from spirit and source. But it talks about that the answers you are seeking, you have full permission to access them, and not to be too proud to ask for help. You know, learn and study tarot. You might have a very natural talent for reading tarot and delivering messages, and you might even be surprised how much you can really tap into your intuitive and psychic abilities. You might be aware that you're intuitive and psychic, but it might be very hard for you to make that connection. But as soon as you pull out a tarot card, boom, already you're getting messages, you're receiving things in a clairvoyance type of way, clairaudience, clairsentient, you're feeling things, hearing things, you know, all of that stuff. Things start to pop up into your mind, and this is really, really beautiful. So the history of tarot possibly goes back to Egypt, which I've learned about myself, since many divination tools were banned or destroyed from 70 AD onwards. History does not record these tools, but we know that they have been used, definitely. Between 1420 and 1440, tarot emerged in the Italian courts. And there's this really rare Italian deck. It was one of the first tarot decks. It's really cool. You can't get your hands on it, but still super cool. and spread throughout the lands, often used as playing cards. Today, there are many forms of tarot used for divination. So even to speak on the history a little bit more, they originally put the devil and death and things like that to scare people because they were illiterate during that time. They couldn't actually understand, you know, words or definitions. They could only see through imagery. So the imagery was supposed to scare them away from the occult or the world of the occult, that it was something to be feared. But now we know the death card to be something that is about transformation, and the devil card is just kind of talking about possible codependencies and addictions. And, you know, but the point is that we're living in a beautiful time now where we're literally doing tarot on YouTube here. And this is just the age of whatnot. I mean, hello, just do what you want, do what you will. So this might be a really beautiful cleansing divination tool for you guys. You could possibly be water signs, so you could naturally have that beautiful intuition flowing within you. You guys got 2 of these everyday witch oracles. Cleansing body and spirit, and go with the flow. Oh my God, I would kill for like a beautiful window next to a bathtub. So cool. Okay, and then we have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. And she's carrying a cup, giving me cup imageries, giving me water vibes. So far, every single one has kind of had like a different element assigned to the reading. Of course, you don't have to be a water sign or have that in your placements, but you know, I definitely have some water signs here for sure. So go with the flow. Tarot will allow you to unlock answers that maybe you didn't have before, allowing you to go with the flow and find peace with your journey. Because when you lay out a spread, you're laying out different variants in which things could possibly play out. And when you have that information, although it's very powerful, and it is something you can access every day, it allows you to give you peace of mind. You're able to really go with the flow. And maybe there is a need to use divination to go outside of your mind, because your mind has a tendency to be that moon card energy, which can play tricks and illusions on you. And I think there is a deep need for cleansing your body and spirit right now, group number 4. Could be there was a bad breakup, could be that there's just been a period of depression. Whatever it is, you don't need someone else to fix you. I love this because you can fix yourself. Tarot cards, you probably already do that just by listening to other readers. You get information that you needed to give you center, to give you peace in mind. Take it a step further and read for yourself. You don't need someone else to fix you. You don't even need to listen to another tarot card reader. You can do it for yourself. So I really like that. We have mystery, reflection, and comfort. Okay, beautiful. Because there is an element of mystery. Tarot to me is like, I feel like a detective, and I feel like I'm unlocking different things. I do these live streams and people come on and I don't even know their name sometimes. Well, I do know their first name, but sometimes they have like a random username. They have no icon. I have no background information about this person. And I'm supposed to dive deep on a live stream into their life and answer a question for them without knowing anything else in advance. It's a huge mystery, but it's so fun to solve. It's like a puzzle. It's like I'm a detective looking into the tea. You know, I absolutely love that part of it. It's very mentally stimulating. With reflection here, I feel like this also gives you reflection because you can look at the spread and kind of, you can start just by Googling the definitions, you guys, and really just kind of reflecting on, why did I get the devil card? Why am I in a hangman position? You know, giving yourself that part where you can unlock the answers and then ask questions. And with comfort here, it could also allow you to seek comfort in knowing this, because not knowing can be very uncomfortable. we have the Moon card coming out, but it's coming out in reverse because no more do you need to be confused about a situation or be clouded by illusion. You can have the answers. We have Chariot. No more do you have to be at a crossroads. Which way do I take? Which job do I do? You know, this or that. You can look at both possible outcomes. Okay, well, if I do this job, it's going to go this way. And if I do that job, it's going to go that way. So you don't need to be in this energy of confusion. You can be in an energy of flow. No more Two of Swords either, where you're at an indecision. You can make more definitive decisions with tarot cards. Yes, you guys are very strong people, but even strong people need guidance as well. It's an unpopular opinion that even healers need healing, but it is very true. And I feel like you guys don't need anyone else to fix you. You have this in the bag. And you are very powerful and very magical at the same time. So definitely tap into this because you have the ability to not only guide yourself, but once you kind of become strong with guiding yourself, you will be able to guide other people. All right, group number 4, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope that resonated, and don't forget to pick out your angel number. Hello, if you chose angel number for group number 1, this is for you. So let's reveal it. We have number 10. You could be a life path 10. You could be drawn to the date of something 10. You could be born in October, the 10th month of the year, but you have a great leadership ability. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others on how to carry things out. I am ingenious. So you guys are a natural leader. Depending on your magic power, definitely lead people with that because you guys are inventive and ingenious. And you might even have been called like a prodigy or a genius, you know, quite literally. So this is gorgeous. Group number 1. I love ya. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, group number 2. If you chose angel number 2, well, not angel number 2, but you know what I'm saying. Group number 2. Let's see what your angel number is. We have 111. So this might be following you guys around. 111 equaling 3, but also 111 equaling, you know, you could have been born in the first month of the year. You could be a life path 11 or a life path 1, or you could just be seeing this angel number a lot. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. So you guys, whatever it is, whatever project or endeavor you're about to embark on, maybe in synergy with your magic power, you are creative and your angels are asking you to take this to the next level because you have the ability to truly manifest everything that you want, everything that your heart desires. Group number 2. It was so nice to see you here. Thank you so much. I love you. Group number 3, welcome. What is your angel number? 1212. I am focused. So you guys might have been born in December, the 12th month of the year. You might just be seeing 1212 a lot on the clock or just 1212 a lot in general. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. I am focused. So if you guys are not focused right now, definitely get focused because your angels are ready to support you and send you some coin and some money. And also, I feel like with I am focused, this can represent that you guys really should remain optimistic about your destiny and journey because you are on the right path. So stay optimistic throughout this journey. It's not always the easiest thing, but you guys definitely have what it takes to be successful. So stay focused. Group number 3, I love you guys so much, and I really hope that resonated. Hello, group number 4, welcome. Let's see what your angel number is. 111, 4 times. So you might be drawn to 4 and 1s. You might be seeing this angel number follow you around a lot. You could be born on the 1st or 4th month of the year. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. I am awakening. You could be a life path number 1 as well, which represents awakening to the spiritual journey. You know, you could be born in the first month of this year during Aquarius season. So you're here on the age of Aquarius to really truly awaken, but you are really getting connected with your soul family. And that could be literally, like you literally could be creating a family right now, or just, you know, manifesting friendships that feel like a soul family. But you guys are definitely in harmony with the universe, and your guides are fully supporting you. Group number 4, it was an honor. So beautiful. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for being here.